well, this is my project. And basically, have you ever had a time where you're at like a crowd, a party, and you're just not sure what to talk about to like random people? Or like you're in like a party with like your friends and you're not sure what to like how to start a conversation. Well, I would like to introduce my project, Scary Water Hourglass. Basically, it's an hourglass that's kind of an art piece. So it's like, oh, why do you have that kind of question? That's the whole main conversation starter. And basically, it also, I personally wanted to have more functions, just like a piece of art just hanging on the wall, and some reason to use it. So it's basically like an hourglass, like, you know, like the tiny, like for games, like the sand thing. This is a bigger version with no set pre-time to it. But basically, you can flip it around, like once it drops, and there's like a spirally tube, so it goes down from one end to the other. The base is like really strong, so it doesn't have to do it, and it's like supposed to stay there. And all these spikes are supposed to be, so basically people only grab it from this one area where the handle is, because I didn't want to have it to break. And for this design, I mean, for other things when I like actually do make it, there's gonna be things in it, like I was given the idea of like a jungle and like a reef on one side, basically the water keeps switching. But that would depend on who gets it. So this is the base design kind of thing. And why it's called Scary Water Hourglass is because I heard from like one of the people I was talking to like in the revision part, basically, oh, how are you going to like clean it or something like that? So it's like, no, I'm not gonna clean this. I'm gonna seal it off and put chemicals in it. So you shouldn't drink this. That's why it's scary water. And yeah, and basically, initially it didn't have the spikes, but I didn't want to have people grab at random areas, so. Any questions?
So, okay, why is it like scary though? Is it just
chemicals? I don't have to, if no one's gonna drink it, I don't have to care about the safetyness of the chemicals.
See,
you know, just as long as it doesn't grow bacteria and like mold and like, or like algae kind of things, that's my whole idea. So basically, just whatever chemical.
See, there are multiple children that would disagree with that. But yes.
Well, the idea of it's sealed, so you can't open it.
It's sealed, okay.
So like the whole thing, that's why you shouldn't drink it, and
yeah.
Even if you try stabbing it, you shouldn't, and then you get reminded by the Scary Water Hourglass. Penny?
If it's a conversation starter, how do you carry it into a conversation? Like, would it go on a keychain, or like, are you just carrying it?
I mean, it's kind of like an art piece, but like, oh, it's like you're at like a game thing, like basically dinner. That's more of probably what's gonna happen. Like you're like at like friends come over and you're like eating. It's like, oh, let's play a game. You're gonna probably have to make a game because it's such a random time that it's also a conversation starts. Like, why is it that? Basically, you bring it out, you put it down like this big thing. It's like, okay, why do you have this unique thing?
Okay.
So.
Did you have like a really bad social interaction and immediately went, I know what I have to do?
No, I just thought this would be a funny thing. Or it's like, I don't, like, I've always liked, me and my family play games, so it's like, oh, let's have like a timer kind of idea. And then also, it's like, sometimes I don't know what to talk to people about, so it's like, you know what, here we go. This is a way to start a conversation. It doesn't have to be like, you can either be talking and then you bring it out, it's just another thing, so.
Okay.